everybody, it's the coach. This is Madden football on EA Sports. We're just about set to get started, and this ought to be a good one between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Los Angeles Rams. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Well, the summer beach weather may be long gone, but still a tremendous afternoon for football here in Los Angeles, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Los Angeles Rams. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Rams team as they interplay. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game. So they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Bucs, they've been flawless all year long as they hit the home stretch at 13-0.
And now they just have to guard against complacency. You still got to go out and earn it every week.
It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Tonight, like 20.
I'm coming.
First carry now for the Memphis man, Darrell Henderson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
No chance.
The headshots here in the offensive unit. And what about Brandon Cooks?
If he's not a 1,000-yard receiver every year he's healthy in the league, I'll be surprised. Came out of college wanting to be a pro, studied all the best receivers in the NFL before he even got to the league.
The last one good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Back to throw. Goal. That's taken in by Henderson. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and they're going to face a 3rd down. A look at the Buccaneers starters now on defense. They were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? Third play here, this opening drive is they're up against That's complete to Cooks.
Let's go,
catches for
Let's
him
go.
now on the year. He's got a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
And that's called winning at the point of attack, isn't it? Right there at the line of scrimmage. I know he's a little bummed out now. He doesn't get credit for a tackle for a loss, but no gain, his guys will take that.
And speaking of winning, to be as cheesy as we can, he was the winner of the NFC Defensive Player of the Week award from last week, so he's really stringing together some good football.
So not only did he get a gold star, he got the gold watch too, huh?
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case. That play got bottled up.
Watch the run.
Throwing on 3rd. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Get him, boy!
That's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and still play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
That's fielded at the 8-yard line. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 26. This is Ron Jones playing this on this field for USC. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Winston, a handoff. This is Jones.
Let's go, baby.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the bats in the league.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's Jones to 10, just outside the 30. A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Trying to throw now. Winston. That ball complete to Isabella. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 12-yard line. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this. And hey, you know, you guys didn't come out of the gate. My help with a few plays. You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
That's it.
Get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn into a shootout.
Pressure gets there, and Winston goes down.
Boom!
Michael Brockers in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. Great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this.
Check this.
Let's go. Let's convert. Let's convert. Let's convert.
Check it back. Check it back. Slam.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready.
The Rams
Black,
go
25.
nickel here defensively on 3rd.
Drop deep. Drop deep. Watch safety.
Come on. Sunday.
Safety's creeping. Deuce. 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 Deuce.
25. Check 25. Check. Easy.
Check. 53.
Let's go.
Check. 53.
From the gun, Winston.
Coming.
Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, it kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But for the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
The Rams offense now making their way out to take over and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not pump the ball again.
We've seen quite a bit of a short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break the tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top. Now you get some of those big shots.
Go, run!
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely built off a pretty decent game.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Check the out.
Now a quick fake, and it's gone. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he returns it to the end zone. A touchdown for the Bucs. They give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice to see an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever.
So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. A punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. Into the basketball world, they're having trouble scoring and moving the ball in basketball. What do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try to move the football.
First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
First down, Henderson. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. You don't see that a ton, do you? A cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing's pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to hold out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And that didn't fool anybody.
Your trip is here, baby. Your trip is here.
Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that. They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm going to hit you all day.
Well, they went with a nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. The coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down, bringing the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
yards.
Let's go.
Well
Let's do
done
this.
on the return. And possession will switch hands, first and 10.
Ready.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
I got it.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. On the stop was Aaron Donald.
That's it, baby.
10-0 to score after one on EA Sports.
Ready. White 25.
All day. Set the tone, defense. Set.
White.
Let's go. Say.
White.
On 2nd and 9, Winston completes it to Evans. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Offense.
So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
Baby.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it.
White
When
25.
people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a second and long
Check
after the
three.
hold.
Check three.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. It's caught by Mike Evans. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for third down.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. No. Check safety.
Working out of the gun. Winston. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Call for the Rams up here, 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
What's that?
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. Despite a little sizzle on the move, he's still tackled shy of the 20. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Michael, 180! You don't know no better. DC!
On 2nd and 7. Goff. And he'll find his target. Williams, it's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Come on
now, catch
let's
and
go.
Run there, good for 16 and a first.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on it and then let it run.
Wants to throw. They'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one goes for 24 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're understanding the holes in the defense.
We go!
Goff's throw here finds Woods. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be there and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe the defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. Sometimes you throw it so hard, the receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to go.
And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Robert Woods with touchdown number 7 on the year. As they are now on the board here in the 1st half. That's one of those touchdown tosses where if it's an inch to the right or left, it's not a touchdown. He had to put it right on the mark.
Yeah, and how did he do that? Everything around him, everything swirling, all the coverage downfield. Somehow he spotted the opening and put it right there.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
Let's go, boys! Bring it up!
Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet
Back 25
and go
behind.
to a spot that they
Green,
haven't
triple team.
found before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try to get this offense moving. You look at what you called before, realize it has a difference. And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players.
Let's go!
And maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
Ready?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Shift. Hey, 5-0, 5-0, 5-0. Let me go.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
Thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Ready.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Man out. He's crashing.
They'll run it with Jones. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Ready. Slack. What is that?
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Watch the screen.
Winston now from the 50. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one with 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands.
Ready.
Guess what? It creates a lot of confusion. Kind of a
Screen,
muddle in the middle of the field.
Screen,
You can make a play in the football.
Joker.
Check. Hey, 5 on the 50.
2nd down now. It's Jones. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. And some nice running, going to get him down close to a 1st down at the Rams' 42.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. James to throw it. He's got Evans. A familiar ring to that one. Winston to Evans for the Buccaneer 1st. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That's a nice, easy rhythm throw
53
right there,
to Mike.
and they pick up the
53.
first
Check
down.
53.
Hey, let's get a conversion.
Check 90.
5-0. Let me go.
A 1st down throw for Winston.
Watch it.
He's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield
Sack,
stripe.
baby.
Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
He's mine.
They go play action. Winston. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath. I felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some momentum, come from the long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
If someone's going to be happy with that effort, you know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Push on that play. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So it's an incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. 2nd down to Henderson. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down.
Defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Goff going to give this one to Henderson. Not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that.
On 2nd and 9. Gone. They'll find Henderson there. It's complete. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. Well, the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. And we remain coming up at the half. We'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by to relay all that stats and scores from games as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for L.A. And he gets this away. Look at this. This is a good one. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. And this offense trotting back onto the field. Let's turn our attention here to Ronald Jones. And he's closing in on that number that all running backs circled beginning of the year, the number 1,000. Could do it on this drive.
And you have to think to yourself at this moment, getting to this spot, it started in your season. Not just the workout, not just getting yourself physically prepared to play, but mentally, as well as your team, as well as your unit, head coach, offensive coordinator.
Get ready.
We run the football. We give you opportunities. He's taking advantage of it.
And when you get this close to the mark, you just hope things don't tighten up, right? You probably want to get there and get it in your rearview mirror.
You really do, don't you? Because now it becomes predominant, and you wonder about play calling as well. Do you want to call plays to get that out of the way, or are you still calling plays to win the game?
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45.
Good work, boys. Let's go.
23 yards on the play.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space,
Hey,
let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
24 is the mark.
Sunday. Hey, even. 24. Hey, stop. Let's go. Let him go.
First
Kill.
Winston.
Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
Complete to
Six
Jones.
guys.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. The catch and run good for 18 and a first down.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield. Once hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think the right that is simply, if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
Let's go. Here we go, even. 53. You ain't going to
First and 10, Winston.
You got that right there.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, but it's going to be second down.
They went with a dime lift on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10.
Follow.
24 is the mic.
To the air again with Winston. And Winston lost the football. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Baby, that's all.
With no running backs that's in the backfield to help pass protect.
180.
Receivers in their patterns. It's going to be hot routes if they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback. They've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Devin White able to record his fifth sack of the season. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
All day, every day,
We have
any
hit
day.
halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish, as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening around the NFL here in a pivotal Week 15.
And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Here come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. They have the lead now. They're trying to extend that lead.
This is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try to stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else. An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was going to go, where his primary guy was going to be, and he would have to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
That's what
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he's on to kick it away. And he uncorks a beauty, best of the day.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go. Let's go.
Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know what? They discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
Do you script
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of the starter or opener, whatever terminology they're using. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. Second and 11. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a second and 11.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Second and 11 now. Ball. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result.
Here we go.
That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
Come on, boy.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's first and 10 down the 48-yard line. Run with Henderson. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. There's a stop. It was Carlton Davis. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Looking to throw on second down. Ball. They'll get this through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
When they decided to run a hitch route, it really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
All day.
From the ground on third down. Able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. He may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the first down.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you a man. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 50 against your squad.
They go play action here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
We call that a sack lunch.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. To the right side, this is Henderson. That'll get a little bit back, give him 5 on the run, and they'll be left with a third and 13.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that's a precursor of a big second half.
Here we go, D. Here I come again.
It's gone. That's taken in by Henderson. And they're going to get him down shy of the first at about the 13-yard line. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs are a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that will knot us up at 10. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, then no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
So out come the Bucs now. And a tie game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this one.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down.
Again, it's Jones. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
After the run by Jones, here's first and 10.
Watch time.
Sunday.
Tight end's right. Out. 3 down. Out.
Off the play fake.
Check.
Winston.
Crumb.
Isabella. And he's got this down to the 35.
We got
it's
this.
A gain of 16. First down, Tampa Bay.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So from Rams territory now, it's first and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Watch the edge.
From the shotgun to give to Jones. Short past it. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. To leverage by the offensive line to create space up front. Really well.
Second down. It's Hope. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10.
Tight dog. 5 on the 50. 5 on the go.
Now the shotgun is Jones. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of
50,
blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits from these creases like they were able to score right there.
They'll go again to Jones. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed. Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
We ain't giving up nothing today.
Now off on the first down. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the fourth and final quarter. Throwing again on second down. Goff. And some room to maneuver. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback. The ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. As the Rams offense comes back out, here is the NFC playoff picture coming into the weekend. It's right about this time of year you start to say this is when the cream rises to the top. Week 15, 3 weeks left to go, but still plenty to be determined.
For most teams, the obvious is to try and be the #1 or #2 seed. But when you look at it across the league and throughout the history of trying to get to the Super Bowl, the teams you really fear are the ones that get hot and sometimes sneak in at a 5 or 6 seed, because we've seen those teams actually get to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, you think of the Giants a couple of times. Steelers have done it. You're right. It has happened and will happen more in the future, I'm sure. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down.
Let's go. Let's do this.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
180. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. 4 down, 4 down.
Now gone. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And down to the 29-yard line.
Come on,
16
baby.
yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Big break the lead too much.
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball.
Let's get
You
off
put
the
up a
field.
token press. Make sure you get up there and make that.
He will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Shaquille Barrett in there for a milestone sack as that moves him past Hall of Famer Michael Strahan, who finished his career with 141.5.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's had himself a game.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now it's gone. Over the middle, complete. It's Riley. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just let him lead the game.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to somebody, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Now, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front seven? As
Come
they
on,
got closer
let's
to
go.
the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Gene said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense is too good.
Because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Brandon, this clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there, and now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And this one out for Evans. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make the play on the football.
Ready?
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Let's go.
And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. Nickel Roby brings him down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it 1 more time to make sure you get in shape.
Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in.
Let's go.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 21.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Ready? Blue ready.
Jameis now 11 of 16 through the air. It's first and 10.
Hey, 5-0, 5-0, 5-0.
There's Jones. And he'll get it down this time to 17. Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Yeah, baby.
Ready.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
No chance.
Wait.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jones. He's in the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Keep getting busy. They can't stop you, son.
Touchdown 15 on the year and second of the game as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role in those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because
like
as you
20.
know, the field goal, the way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. 7 yards.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time? Hopefully with a chance to win.
Watch left, watch
Able to get 7 on that first down pass.
Tight end to the left.
Second and 3.
You got 4.
Airing it inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Goff on the draw play to Henderson. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now. But that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Hey, we got four. We got 4 down. 4 down.
They'll go back to Henderson on 1st down. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
4 down. 4 down.
Out of the gun. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Tyler Higbee, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. They get to the football. It's blocked. The Bucs pick it up. He's got the lane, and there he goes. 20, 10, 5, and he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points.
It's on.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. Then the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick.
To win.
They didn't get
Let
it.
go.
As we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now defensively they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
On the double. Mike 55. Hey, eat. Here we go, D.
He's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense. 1:53 left.
Let's go now. 10, Husky. Double tight.
Right back to him on 1st down. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown. Buccaneers. Great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year as the Buccaneers tag on the lead. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. And it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot.
And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line.
Get ready,
right
get
around
ready,
36.
get ready.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And after a sluggish start, he's really bounced back. The numbers bear that out.
And you're a baseball guy, partner. How many at-bats over the course of a baseball season?
Oh, boy, 4 in the game.
Yeah, about 4 in a
4
game.
times 162.
350 or so, right?
Like 20.
Sometimes it takes a while for a guy to get
like
going.
that.
That's my point. It's not the first few carries. You don't
Good
worry
one,
about
boy.
that.
Let's go.
As they go
Let's
along,
go.
get that guy lathered up, get those blocking assignments down. Those 2-yard gains turn into bigger gains as the game moves along.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here.
Some people like to do that. For a guy Charles, we were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call?
Later. Here we go, fellas. Here we go. Here we go.
Who cares? Let's get out of here.
Done.
Some other time, but some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Just want to put this one behind
Turn
them.
this up.
From the it's going. From left side, complete to count. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't matter. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Check, ready. 60 arms. Double tight, double tight.
Hey. 4 down.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Bucs, they move ever closer to the perfect regular season as they run things to 14-0. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Los Angeles, their playoff hopes take a hit as they drop to 7-7. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.